The midnight shift at St. Jude's. St. Jude's Hospital was a relic of a dying industrial town, a sprawling complex of sterile white tiles and flickering fluorescent lights. To the residents, it was a place of healing, but to the night staff, it was a place where the walls seemed to breathe. Elias, a young nurse, had just started his first midnight shift. The air was thick with the scent of antiseptic and something underneath, something metallic and old. His supervisor, a weary woman named Martha, gave him one simple rule. If you hear a bell from room 404, don't go in. We don't have a patient there. The first hour, for the first few hours, it was quiet. The only sound was the rhythmic hiss-clack of ventilators and the distant squeak of rubber saws on linoleum. But at 3:13 a.m., a sharp, clear ding echoed through the hallway. Elias looked at the call board. A single light was pulsing. Room 404. Martha, he called out, but she was nowhere to be found. The bell rang again, longer this time, more insistent. Elias hesitated. His training told him a called bell meant someone was in pain. Logic told him Martha was just hazing the new guy. He walked down the dim corridor, his flashlight cutting through the shadows. Room 404. The door to 404 was heavy oak, unlike the modern plastic doors of the other rooms. As he approached, the temperature plummeted. He could see his own breath. He pushed the door open. The room was empty. No bed, no monitor, just a bare floor and a single, rusted emergency pull cord hanging from the wall. It was swaying violently, as if someone had just yanked it. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind him. Elias lunged for the handle, but it wouldn't budge. He turned his flashlight toward the center of the room. In the beam of light, he saw it, footprints. Wet, dark smears appearing on the floor, one by one, walking directly toward him. The realization. He backed into the corner, his heart hammering. He pulled out his phone to call for help, but the screen flickered and died. As the invisible presence reached him, he felt a hand cold as ice and smelling of stagnant water press against his throat. A voice, raspy and bubbling, whispered into his ear. "The doctor says I'm discharged, but I can't find my way out." The lights in the hallway flickered back to life, and the door clicked open. Elias scrambled out, gasping for air. He found Martha standing at the nurse's station, her face pale. "You went in, didn't you?" she asked quietly. "What is that room?" Elias choked out. In 1974, a patient was forgotten during a fire drill, Martha whispered, never looking up from her charts. He stayed in 404. Now, he's just waiting for someone to take his place so he can finally leave. The epilogue. Elias quit that morning, but as he drove home, he glanced in his rearview mirror. There, sitting in the back seat, was a single, wet footprint on the leather and the faint, unmistakable scent of lilies in old hospital corridors.